What's up, people? What's up, everybody? Back with another one. Just want to speak on neighborhood nightmares. I'm coming with another video about this, about the hood I grew up in. It's, man, look, boy, yeah, some stuff went down. A lot of stuff went down. And I still feel like this hood that I grew up in when I was a teenager, when I was a little kid, I feel like I don't know, that neighborhood was just, I don't know, there was something about it. It was good. We had good times, had bad times. And, we just came up in the era, it just grew from generation to generation, from the gang banging to, to people just being themselves. You know, I had a couple homeboys that wasn't part of a gang or whatever, but we still grew up in the same neighborhood, and we still felt like we were family, and we need to stick together. Whatever happened, we get into it with somebody, we there. And yeah, man. So I just want to speak on this. If you know you're watching this video, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notification. Let's get it. So yeah, man, yeah, I grew up in the hood. You know, it's a dangerous hood, and I'm from a small city, and our hood was small too. It was one way in and one way out. From generation to when I was a little kid coming up, you had the OGs, you had people that's were gang banging, doing things before our time. So all we know is that the OGs, all the other people, they came up doing this, and we kind of felt like it was cool to do all this. So we felt like, oh man, we need to do this, man. We already had a little group, our little clique, whatever. So then we started learning, hearing stories and everything, what the OGs them did and how they been gone, so and so. And I'm like, dang. Me and my homie, we like, dang, yeah, bro. And all the homies, all of us, we coming together. So now we just thinking like, man, this what it is. This what it is. We family, and ain't nobody finna mess with us. We had that kind of mindset. We just thought we were big and bad, and as we got older, as kids though, we were just kids. We were just doing regular things like up in our neighborhood, playing football and all that. And as we got older, as teenagers, and we started learning new things about things, going to school, and you see other hoods and everything. So we see other hoods, other people from different sects and everything. So we see them. So we like, dang. So that really made us get on our stuff. Like, say, so we like, bro, they claiming they hood, whatever. And we like, we finna claim our jump. So we got on that type of time. So we on that, coming up. And, I had some older homeboys that were way older than me, and they were bad. I ain't gonna lie, they were bad. They wasn't nothing to play with. They were some bullies, but I can say they were the oldest people out of the clique, whatever, the big homies. I can say that. So they were the big homies, and seeing them doing things, and then so now we like, one day I'm gonna be a big homie. So then, everybody that want to make that name coming up, make that name. And, now I look at all that stuff like, oh, that junk was foolish, real foolish. And you still see it every now and then in different cities, different states. You're going to always see that. And our culture just grew up in that junk. And, a lot of people don't speak on it because a lot of people ain't been through it. And they feel like they really don't got to talk about it. But I'm going to talk about it because the hood I grew up in was nothing but family. And yeah, man, and I miss that little group we had. And now I look at it today like I don't even talk to none of them. I don't talk to none of them for real. I got one homie. He's doing time in the pen. He doing major time, and I used to run with him. We got caught up in some things, and he didn't make it out, so he ended up getting some time. And that's one of the homies that I talk to this day. That's from my hood, and I try to talk to him, and I try to speak life up into him. And sometimes I can't talk to him because you know how that prison junk go, But I still do my part, send him money, send him all that, and he about the only one I really talk to that's from my hood. And I got a couple more homeboys, and they're from the hood, but I don't even have no conversation with them. If I do, it be short. It don't even be long, and because I know they ain't changed their life over, and they ain't trying to do right by God. And I got some people, some OGs that I know that really did some time. They really done unalive some people. They really did those things, and they out. They older now, and we looked at them like they was some kind of hero. And I'm not trying to talk bad on them, but they were young. They didn't know what they were getting themselves up into. So they did those things. They did all the gang banging, did all that, and they got away with it. But they really didn't get away with it because they ended up doing major time. So now they out now. They just not getting to see life, see how it is, and they tell us like, hey man, they be on us like, well, they be on me. And I talk to them, they tell me what's good and stuff, man. They speak to me. They gonna always tell me what's right. They ain't gonna tell me nothing wrong. So, and I almost went down the same road they went on. I almost got caught up in some things, doing some major time. And like I said, my homeboy, he ended up getting caught up in it, and he ended up doing some major time with the soon doing all that. So he doing some major time now, and I thank the Most High that I didn't get caught up in that mess, and changed my life. I was with it when I first dang got up into it. I was in it hard. I was repping it hard, down with the clique, all this we together. Got our flags, doing all that little crazy stuff, man. It was just a big old family. And then just over the years, like when I went to prison, I ain't do no major time, but I went. So when I went, I seen like a lot of stuff, a lot of fakery. I seen a lot of fake friends. All the ones that from the hood and all that, they wasn't there. They wasn't there. They didn't send me not a dime, no nothing. And I'm like, bro, like, come on, bro. I thought we from the hood, man. I thought it was all love. But then I realized, like, I see what time it is. I really see what time it is. So, only people was there for me is my mom, my grandmother, and them two, and had a couple more people that came through, but it wasn't like my mom. And I miss her. She died back in 2019. She was a rider for me. She came through all the time, man. Mama. I know I miss her, man. I miss that lady a lot. But and she would tell me like all that stuff. She seen the stuff that I was doing when I was a teenager. She seen all the little gang banging and all that stuff. She telling me like, don't do that. Don't go down that route. And cause she knows, she been there, and she knew about all that stuff. So she wasn't dumb. All the stuff that I was doing, she knew. So she was telling me like, hey, you better stop that. I kept on doing it. So then I had to learn the hard way, up in the pen. So, but it was just God showing me like, I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna sit you down for a little bit. Since you think all this is so good, you think all this gang bang, you think being in these streets, you think selling all these drugs and doing all this, you say you thugging, you say you doing all this. So he like, yeah, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna really show you how it is. So I'm gonna sit you down. So he sat me down, and when I got up and down, I'm like, bro, I'm ready to get up out of him, man. I'm on the hard legs every day. Ain't no girls up in there, man. It crazy, bro. You ain't got nobody on the outside to look out for you. None of that. It like you in survival mode. Like then it really hurt because all the homies that you say all the big homies that from the hood and all them whatever, so whatever, they wasn't nowhere to be found. And all the stuff they telling you, like, hey, this what it is, this what we doing, man. We own that. This our hood, this that and all that. You know, you would think it's all good, but it wasn't. Had to learn the hard way, and I'm just here to share this with y'all, and just want to put this up in the young people head, like, hey, if you living that life, that ain't what it is. So I just say, when I got out, you know, it took me a little while to start getting up in the Word and start reading it, and it took me a little while. It took me a little while to just get right and to really just focus on the Most High. So it took me a minute on that. So now that I'm doing that and I see life different, I see everything different. I see, like, bro, the stuff they doing now, bro, I'm like, bro, it ain't even worth it, because you might not make it out. You might do something that can cost you the rest of your life in prison. And I done seen some people out here, some homies I went to school with, them did some things and them did some crazy junk, them killed people, all kind of junk. They ain't never getting out. Surprised they ain't getting the death penalty, you feel me? But they ain't never getting out, you know? And I'm like, dang, that could have been me. I could have been right with them, you know, doing something crazy. I could have lost anything. You know, I've been up in beefs. I've been had a lot with people. You know, I could have, and I ain't gonna say it can't happen. I ain't gonna say it still can't happen. But, you know, I'm a man and I'm gonna defend myself. But I pray the Most High that don't never happen. I pray the Most High just be with me at all times. Let me have the right mind and let me be able to keep a calm mind and not to just snap and not to react to everything. Sometimes you really just gotta walk off and let things be. But I know back then, like, it was so crazy to get up in something and, like, somebody gonna make you mad and there you go. It beef, war. You ready? You got your gun. He got his gun. Shootouts, all kind of junk. I done been through it, and I know it ain't nothing nice, man. That junk is not nothing nice. And I just want to say, yeah, man, shout this to the young people. I'm here to shout this and to say it ain't what it is, bro. It might feel good for a minute. You know, you probably drinking, smoking, whatever you're doing. You might be with your homies and everything. Feel like it's all love. Feel like it's all love, man, because that's how I was feeling. I felt like it was all love. I'm like, dang, these my brothers. These my people. I know they ain't going to switch. Shoot. Got down that road. It's different up and up, man. Do some major time. Do some major time, man. You really gonna see who's gonna rock with you. But hey, I just wanna say this to anybody. If you out there getting in trouble, do some major time. You know somebody that's out there doing some major trouble, doing some things that they ain't got no business doing. If they out there messing around, doing some things they ain't got no business doing, they need to watch this video and you need to let them know, hey, people ain't gonna care about you. Get up in their opinion, man. You do some major time, they ain't gonna be stunning. You're gonna be forgotten about. Real talk. But I just wanna say that. I wanna say peace to everybody. And I just wanna say I hope y'all have a blessed day, a blessed night, whatever you having. You know, hey, y'all subscribe to the channel. And I just say y'all stay tuned. I'll be coming with more. Y'all have a blessed day. Peace.